Yeah, man, when you get into supplements, you could go on and on. There are so many. The most important, in my opinion, and what research is showing, one thing that the media is talking about a lot right now, and so is the scientific community, is vitamin D. The amount of vitamin D that we need to be taking in now has changed significantly from what they initially thought. This is extremely important. One thing that vitamin D really helps with is to prevent cancer, but it does so many different things. So vitamin D is a must in a real good multivitamin, something that's chelated. Chelate is basically a Greek word that means claw or to grab something. So you're basically not breaking it down before your body absorbs it. So that would be very important. Basically any other thing would be relevant to any specific condition somebody has. So I couldn't really say what else to take unless I knew a specific condition, but those two are very important because it's something you're not really getting from your diet today. Today the problem that we're having with food is it's processed so fast. Even vegetables and fruits, we put ammonium nitrate on our soil, pesticides, herbicides, all those things. A couple hundred years ago, we didn't do those things. So what our ancestors ate back then is a lot different than the food that we're eating today. So even if you're eating organic, still you're going to have deficiencies in vitamins and minerals. And if you have those, there's going to be a lot of things that can happen in your body from those deficiencies. So that's very important. Okay, if you're going to work out during Ramadan, I would work out after you've broken your fast, so at least you've eaten something. And then as soon as you're done training, you can eat again. There's something called nutrient timing. So not only is it important what you eat, it's important when you eat it. And then when you're dealing with an athlete, somebody that's playing a sport or training with any kind of rigorous training like weightlifting or whatnot, in order so that you don't go into a catabolic state from your training, you have to take in something to get you out of that catabolic environment, something like whey protein. If you're lean enough, some kind of fast-acting carbohydrate to slow down protein breakdown and to replenish the energy that you're using from training, the glucose and glycogen that you're using. So a real good shake with whey and carbs. Ratios are going to be dependent on how hard the training is and your body weight. They go from anywhere from like 2-to-1 to 4-to-1, carbs to protein. Glutamine is really good, but you have to take a lot of it for it to work, probably minimally 20 grams. This helps support your immune system. Stay hydrated, of course, drink a lot of water. Water is probably the best supplement or ergogenic aid somebody can drink. If you're dehydrated, you're going to be weak. That's pretty much it, though. You could take creatine. Again, I could go into a huge thing regarding supplements, but a lot of it's dependent on your sport and what is missing or lacking from your diet. So, I mean, that's pretty much it right there. Well, I mean, I do have a blog. It's www.chrisgrayson.net, Grayson. I try my best to put out a lot of information. What I try to do is just to be a good resource to people. So, like I said, I've been doing this 12 years. I'm real lucky to have some very good resources that I stumbled upon years ago. Because the problem today is there's so much information out there. If you go on the internet and you look this up, there's no guarantee you're going to get accurate, good info. Everybody has an agenda. Most of the time their agenda is to sell you something. So it's like being lost in the ocean in a rowboat, man. You might never make it to shore. So some good resources. A couple of people that I like a lot coming from nutrition is Dr. Johnny Bowden. He has a PhD in it. He has some real good books out there. Dr. John Berardi. But again, you can go to my website. I could tell you a ton of people, but what I do is I always stay up on what everything these people are doing and what's going on, and I just try to put it in layman's terms on my website and be a resource for everybody. So that's pretty much that. This is Chris Grayson, and you're watching The Ilm Show.